Once upon a time, in a small, peaceful village surrounded by rolling hills and lush greenery, there lived two brothers who shared an unbreakable bond. The elder brother, Kiran, was 10 years old, and his younger brother, Rohan, was only 6. Despite the age difference, they were inseparable. One warm afternoon, while playing near the outskirts of the village, they stumbled upon a dense and mysterious forest. The towering trees whispered in the wind, and the golden rays of the sun filtered through the thick canopy, creating a magical atmosphere. Intrigued by the unfamiliar surroundings, the brothers decided to venture deeper into the forest, unaware of the danger that lay ahead. As they wandered through the labyrinth of trees, they came across an old, abandoned well hidden amidst the overgrown foliage. The well, made of weathered stones, looked ancient and forgotten. Kiran, being the curious and adventurous one, leaned over to get a closer look. But as he peered down into the darkness below, he lost his balance and tumbled over the edge. Rohan, frozen in shock, rushed to the edge of the well and peered down. His brother's voice echoed from the depths, filled with fear and desperation. "Help me, Rohan. Please get me out." Panic surged through the young boy's heart. He frantically looked around, searching for anything that could help. His eyes landed on an old rope with a bucket attached to it, lying nearby. Without hesitation, he grabbed the rope, secured his grip, and threw the bucket down to his brother. Kiran, relieved to see a means of escape, held onto the bucket tightly. "Hold on, Kiran. I'll pull you up," Rohan shouted, determination burning in his eyes. He wrapped the rope around his small hands and started pulling with all his might. His muscles burned, his arms ached, and his tiny frame trembled under the strain. But he refused to give up. He dug his feet into the ground, gritting his teeth as he pulled with unwavering determination. The journey upward seemed endless. Sweat dripped down Rohan's forehead as he fought against exhaustion. But the thought of his brother's safety fueled his strength. Inch by inch, he continued pulling, his heart pounding in his chest. The well seemed deeper than he had realized. After what felt like an eternity, Kiran finally reached the top. With one final tug, Rohan pulled him over the edge, and the two brothers collapsed onto the ground, breathing heavily. For a moment, they simply lay there, overwhelmed by relief. Then, as the reality of what had just happened sank in, they embraced each other tightly, their bond stronger than ever before. Hand in hand, they made their way back to the village, eager to share their incredible story. When they arrived, they gathered the villagers and recounted their adventure. But instead of admiration, they were met with skepticism. The villagers found it hard to believe that a small 6-year-old boy had managed to pull his older brother out. "It's impossible," some exclaimed. "He's too young and too small to have done such a thing." However, amidst the doubtful murmurs, one wise elder stepped forward. He studied the brothers carefully, then turned to address the crowd. "What you fail to see," he said in a calm, knowing voice, "is the power of belief." The villagers fell silent, listening intently. Rohan did not know that he was too small, too weak, or too young to accomplish such a task. No one was there to tell him he couldn't do it. No one planted doubt in his mind. And so, with pure determination and love for his brother, he found the strength within himself. It was his unwavering belief that allowed him to achieve the impossible. From that day on, the story of the two brothers became a cherished tale in the village, passed down from generation to generation. It served as a timeless reminder that true strength lies not in physical power alone, but in determination and faith.